What is going on, everyone, and welcome back to more Black Desert. So, today was patch day. You guys know what that means. A lot of interesting changes and stuff happened. People have the infinite potion, or working on it right now. I was grinding a little bit earlier when no luck. We didn't get anything. But one thing they did change was Blackstar weapons now have one more AP added to it. So it competes on the same level with Penzarka with one or level 1 Capris, which makes mine the same. Which means now that I have two of them, overall, I still do think for PvP the Penzarka might be better, but for grinding, just straight out the Blackstar wins across the board. So yeah, they also reduced the amount of Capris you get or required to level it up from 1 to 4, which we are beyond past that point by now. So yeah, I don't know. What I'm trying to do now is actually, one of my goals was to get a pen ogre ring. And there are some sitting on the market for 74 billion. But I'm like so far away. Even if I were to sell a lot of my old gear, getting 74 billion is just not happening. But if I were to calculate everything, which I actually did, I wrote it down, like how much I'd get after taxes. If I were to sell my pen, like DR gear, that's about like 36 billion. And then I'm working on another Blackstar, not really in particular the blade. I just bought it because that was the cheapest one. But I was gonna see if I could try to enhance that one for profit, which usually is not a good idea, and I would not recommend doing that for the most part. But one thing I was thinking of is, well, also because over the past like year or so, ever since like Star's End came out, I've collected a lot of those massive pure magic thingies, so I was like, maybe now would be a good time to actually use them. So I had like 40 left over. I still have the node running, but since you can't sell these, they're kind of like worthless if you don't use them. So I figured, hey, let's enhance another Blackstar. This will probably be my second and final one that I was gonna enhance myself. And then if I were to sell both of my Blackstars, this one included, which is not even at full durability yet, I'd probably make around... Okay, so I wrote this down. If I were to sell my Tet Ogre and all the 3 other pens plus the Tet Blackstar, that would leave me with 59 billion after taxes. Then if I made another one, that's probably another like 10 mil or something, 12 billion or 12 billion. So I'd be at like 70-ish billion silver, and they cost like 75 billion. So yeah, just got to save up a little bit more. Not really close to getting a pen ogre, but more or less close. I'd have to sell everything, which is probably going to take a while, but you never know. So since infinite potions are out now, I've been trying to like get rid of the usable pots. Not that I don't think I'm gonna get it anytime soon, but it could happen. And yeah, since they made it cheaper to Capris, they also adjusted the rates on like how much you would need for the next level, up until 10, which we're not there yet. So that's good. Less Capris, always pretty nice. And well, something sold, I think. All my Vit Claris sold from when I was grinding yesterday. Oh, thank God. Also in terms of like pearl stuff, still no costumes. There's a lot. Where are people getting these from? Why are there so many? I'm just curious, where are these coming from? There's just like an infinite supply of them ever since. And then blessings, which I'm kind of surprised aren't like permanently sold out. So getting a pen ogre would put me into 282. And the bracket is 281, so that'd be pretty good. Then the next one would be 285, which I'd need another 3 DP for. And I could probably... My next goal would be pen ogre, then Tet Tungrad rings, maybe a Tet Tungrad belt. And I'm not sure with this spot, like... I kind of wanted to get distortions, but like I also want to not get one-shotted by everything. So like even with Kudum, like which I am using more often now, I have a Nuver, but ever since switching to evasion, I've been using Kudum more often, just like across the board, PvE and PvP. Which, well, PvE you should be using a Kudum. And I think I do okay. Like, some of my guildies have like extra full evasion gear sets just to test out. And I could do okay damage to them with both Kudum and Nuver. Because Dark Knights have like infinite accuracy basically. Which is fine. Which leads me to believe that my accuracy is a little overkill with the Elcars and Vipers, but I'm still gonna run them. Oh, what is that? Has that always been there? I feel like I've seen that area before, but I also haven't. Are we going to the right spot? Oh, okay. We are going to a Rift boss. Always thought it was in a different area. Oh, something sold. Was it those maple saps? All 10,000 of them? Why did you buy 9982 of them? That is such a random number, dude. I'll take it. But yeah, now is the point of just saving money. I actually want to... I did some testing earlier at Star's End. I did some grinding for a few hours and also did more grinding in like the Blood Wolves area, just trying to go for the new infinite potions, just at random spots that would drop the new items. So just in case you don't know how to get it, so on the patch notes for 22nd, basically, like it tells you where to get it, but in case you want to look in-game, there are a few spots that have it, like Blood Wolf Settlement. This is what you're going to be looking for. Shuriken, you're looking for the Panacea, which I think is for the health, and the Shira Ruins, you're looking for the Gland. Tooth Fairy, this is Renaros, I believe. You're looking for the... I don't even know how to pronounce this. Tintinabulum. Monchums, you're looking for the Crimson Tear. And... I think that's it. Oh, wait, there's probably more, but I don't remember. Either way, that's how you look for them. Just... when you go to the item drop list and just search up for the certain ones, and that's what, like, the items you're looking for. Oh my god, an ogre, let's go. Also, PvPing against Guardians is actually really hard for Dark Knights. Like, every other class I could do okay against, except for Guardians. They're basically on permanent super armor. which I would be okay with if Dark Knights had some more critical super armors. I've always like said this. They even had it in the game at one point, but then they removed it. Like Airstrike, I think Airstrike should have a super armor, and Twilight Dash should have a forward guard. But that's just me. Like, they don't even have to change the damage. Just add a super armor to those and forward guard, and be good. Like, when you dash into things like that, usually I would say, as of right now, it's not a good idea, because you dash through things, it doesn't really do that much damage, and then you just get grabbed, and then you're dead. So, use it, like, the way you're supposed to use Twilight Dash is more, like, to escape. So, like, instead of diving into enemies, you use it to get out. So it's like a defensive, I guess you can say. Alright, so, you know what would be nice? A duo ogre. Why are they so expensive? Are people actually, like... I don't really understand why these are so expensive. Are people actually making, like, full-on DP? Cadre? Let me check. They have to be used for something that I'm not familiar with. Because, there's no way people are just making these to use. I don't think it's worth making cadre rings. Oh, someone just hit a Tridon earring. That's cool. Alright, what else do we have? 3 boxes today. Alright. Oh yeah, so once we get to close to Belia, I think we have some scrolls to do today. We have a Beg scroll, a Sonal scroll, and we have to turn in some Hunter Seals. So yeah, over the next like month or so, we're just gonna be saving money, maybe going for a pen ogre at some point. Hopefully the price doesn't go up, because usually things, as a little trend, like low-key for me, I try to save up money for something, and then once I have the amount of money that I need to buy it, the item price goes up. And then that's when I get tilted and just try to enhance it myself, hence why like most of my pens are self-made. Which, I don't know, is a good thing. I would say on average, all of the pens I made, like on average, is break even. So like I spent roughly the amount that it would cost to just straight up buy it off the market. There were a few, like the Griffin Helm, where I went like omega negative and I just tilted and bought it. Because that one was extra bad. Maybe when I'm full C9 Capris in all of my armor, and oh god, I thought I lagged, or like I did lag, but I thought my game froze. Maybe once I'm like full Capris 9, and then Capris 19 in the Heave Helm, we'll go for distortion earrings. But until then, it's kind of scary actually. Because losing 8 DP, I would have to... Let me think about this actually. So I'm 352 Kudum right now. And these are 6, so I'd get 6 more AP. And then 4, 10, 4... Alright, hold on. Yeah, 10. And then from 11 to 19, I think is 3, maybe 2. 2 more DP, so that's 12 more, and then you lose 8, so I'd be at like 356 DP with double distortions, which is not bad. Not bad. Is this title? I feel like I'm missing something. Also, one thing I was still unsure about that I think maybe a few people could let me know is in my shoes, I wasn't sure what kind of crystals most people run. Because before I used to run 4 hooms, now I only run 2 hooms. And I feel like, I don't know if I really want, do I want that or the RBF adamantine ones, which is knockdown resist, and then even then that one's just like RNG. Just get good, I guess. I wish a lot of abilities DKs had were forward guard or super armors. I don't even think Wheel of Fortune super armor works half the time. Maybe we'll get a big. Nope. All right. Next. Oh, I forgot to actually put on the Blackstar. Honestly, like, when I did some grinding with both of them, it kind of felt the same. Like, it felt like I was killing faster, but then when I looked at the trash loot at the end of the hour, it wasn't that much better. It was, like, technically, yes, better. But it's not like, oh, wow, I made an extra 50 mil. No, it was more like I made an extra like 3 million, maybe less. But you know, a lot of people actually do ask me often Zarka, Blackstar, and quite honestly though, like nowadays it kind of like it depends on what you're playing and like what you already have. If you're on a budget, just go Zarka, it's fine. I know a lot of Siege players will tell you just go often if you're playing Succession. But like, whichever one you get first, just use that. If like it doesn't, ultimately, it's whatever. But all I can tell you is what I use. So for the longest time, I used Zarka just because when I've been playing this game for a long time, and Zarka was the only boss gear next to Roberto back in the day. And so once I got a Zarka, I just stuck with that one. And then whenever Kama Sylvia came out, I did actually try out the Often. I actually do have videos of it. And Often is great until you get to 269 AP. When you can hit 269 with Zarka, that's when you should switch back. This is also before Blackstar came out as well. Nowadays, honestly, it's probably just straight up better to get a Blackstar just across the board, but if you're on a budget, literally whatever you get first. And so I used Often until I got to 269-ish, around that area, with the Zarka, because I had both a Tet Zarka and Tet Often at the same time. And then when I was enhancing one day, I hit the Zarka to pen, so then obviously back what I did was like it didn't really matter too much. This was all before brackets even came out, so whichever one you got first, that was the one you used or hit pen with. Oh, nothing. So yeah, ever since then to this day, we're using a pen Zarka. Even like a few weeks ago, well, actually, I hit the Tet Blackstar last week, and I've always said this. I was like, I don't really care too much about the Tet Blackstar. I just wanted to make one just to test it, and really though, it feels the same. Like the difference between Pen Zarka and Tet Blackstar. If you're doing PvE, you'll get slightly faster clear speed, ultimately a little bit more money, but it's not like, oh, I'm gonna make that icon is funny, by the way. It's not like you're gonna make, oh, an extra 100 mil an hour by switching to Blackstar. No, that's not how it works. I'm doing the exact same thing, and it's like, what, maybe a very small margin difference. So yeah, it was good to test. It was one of those things I wanted to say I made before, like, in my BDO career, there's a lot of things I want to say I've done. Being full pen was one of them, minus accessories. That was a huge accomplishment I made at one point. Then we made switch to evasion, which is another accomplishment. I want to say also, before I quit BDO, I at least attempted to make a pen Blackstar, so I'm probably gonna do one cron click at some point in my career. Another goal would be, was to get a dream horse. We got that one. That was an exciting moment in my career. What else could we say we did? A few things on the bucket list are one pen accessory. Assuming if I'm playing like 5 years from now, I'll probably actually be full pen accessories, but you know, that's a long way to go. Right now the goal is to at least get one pen accessory that's not like a garbage one, like an actual boss one. A pen monos tool, that would be pretty sweet. Oh yeah, we should probably turn these in as well. Oh god, why does that happen? I am also playing around with the recording settings, so hopefully it's not too messed up or anything. In fact, hopefully it looks better, but I don't really know. Over the past week or two, I've been like tweaking the settings little by little and trying to improve the quality. Because this game looks really nice when you're playing it, but then when I look at the video back, it's like, it's not bad, but there's a lot of things that I wish I, you know, could be better without having like a 400 gig file just for perfect quality, I guess. Ultimately, I just want to be that guy who's that idiot who decided to go YOLO a pen Blackstar attempt at one point. Of course, I'll be crowning it, but that's not happening for a while. Alright, what else are we doing today? Let's see. We have materials. What is that? Thick reptile hide. Give me 100 stack. Event gold bar box. Like, when they say gold bar box, is it just like this? You can get the highest tier, and you could get like 100K. Or 1 billion? Is that how it works? I'm not sure, but that seems kind of sketch. Just give me a memfrag. Cronstone, that's fine too. Okay, well, let's see. See if I can make a 20 stack without wanting to, like, just rage quit today. What does this give you? By the way, you get that in your Black Spirit quest, so I think everyone gets it. Support bundle. Dude, we need all the support we can get these days. We get 10 stack, 15, 20, 20, that, and Valk's Cry. Holy, dude. Stacks. Stonks. Nice. Alrighty. Am I gonna feel like I want to rage quit today? Whoever decided to make that ding sound every time things fail, just want to let you know that everyone who enhances probably hates you. Usually I play with the game sound off, but like really the only time I play with game sound on is when I'm recording. Oh boy, it's one of those days. We just hit like 3 pens. Making a 20 stack is easy, they said. Oh my god. This game sometimes. The fact that each click is like 20 mil is actually pretty scary. That's so expensive, dude. Oh, God. Oh, that's a lot of money just lit on fire. Dang. Guess no duo Blackstar today. This is why I'd recommend if you want a Blackstar, straight up just buy it off the market, dude. It's most of the time cheaper. Anyway, with that said, I am out for today. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys later. Have a fantastic day.